Oh, hey guys, what's up? Yeah, hey, so Happy New Year and things like that. Um, I know, I know, I know the top question, and I'll just answer it right here. No, my New Year's resolution was not to make more videos. Sorry, sucks for you. Or I don't know, maybe it's a blessing, take your pick. But, anyhow, here I am, and spoiler alert on this video. Maybe somebody is cool. I don't know. We'll find out. Really though, oh man, let's talk about the new year, right? Well, let's not really talk about the new year. The new year's fine. But man, I've had a couple weeks. I will tell you that. As many people do, traveled over the winter holiday, and oh, it was great. I got to see my family. I got to see my parents, like my siblings. It was great. Nephews, nieces, all that, and just chill, and it was fantastic. But I don't know if you guys remember this, but that last limited that we had started on Christmas Eve, which was, I don't know why they did that. That was kind of crazy town, but actually, while we're talking, I should just go be productive. Oh, no. Ooh, get out of my guild. Well, and unless later we'll talk about that, how you might want to get into my guild. But right now, no. I'm going to go work on my arena battles because I didn't do my 5 for the day. So it gives me something to do and something to cash in on while I'm chatting with you, because I like to make the most of my time right here and not waste a minute. Anyway. Nor this guild battle, dual arena team that I'm running from 1995. I like them, and they like me, so we're just gonna do our thing. So you can watch this and whatever while I chit chat, or don't. Anyway, yeah. So I traveled for the holiday. I was coming back on Christmas Eve, and if you remember, that was the first day of the limited, which was bonkers. And so I'm going through, like, I get my boarding passes, heading towards security at the airport. And of course, like, you know, I'm scrolling through, like, setting our defense settings for guild battle. And I'm seeing all the people that haven't set their teams yet. And of course they haven't, because, you know, holiday weekend, and you know, I'm a really super understanding guild leader, so don't worry about that. But I did think it was probably a good time to, like, let them know right away, because actually it was like gonna lock. It was like real close to locking, you know, for that battle that day. So I want to make sure that anybody that could set their team would set their team, like, right before that cutoff. So I'm sitting there, I'm walking through the airport, and I'm, like, tagging people in the guild, and, like, you know, as a good leader would do. What's going on? Everyone's green. Shoot. All right. Oh, no. Crisis averted. All right. Thanks. Arna, dude, she's bomb. And here's the thing with many things, like with the guild and whatnot, like, you feel like you gotta run your most 2023 roster. Arena, dude, it's all for fun. Nobody's gonna see you. No one's gonna judge you. Well, except for when they fight you, and then maybe they screenshot you and send you to all their friends with your stupid old party. But that's fine. No, they're not stupid. They're really, actually, they're a great group of girls. So but maybe I won't go for the top team. Let's go for Sticks. Yeah, we got this. Anyway, so going through, tagging people and telling them, like, oh yeah, do you think you can set your guild battle team? Like, limits just about to start, and things like that. Well, in the process of doing this, I dropped my driver's license. Yeah, that's right. I dropped it in an airport before I even reached security. And yeah, that's not a good thing to do, by the way. It's not. Well, realized it as soon as I hit security. She wanted my ID. Looked for my ID. I didn't have it, so I retraced my steps. Couldn't find it. Asked a bunch of people, all that thing. You know, nobody turned it in because, I don't know, it's Christmas Eve and I guess you're feeling like being a jerk or something. Whatever. Totally got coal in their stocking, you know it. But nobody turned it in, and so I thankfully had my passport in my backpack, which I mentally thought of before I left. I was like, what do I want? I have this passport in my backpack. Should I keep it in my backpack? Yeah, I guess we'll keep it in my backpack just in case. And that was actually brilliant on my part. So Pat on my back for that. Anyhow, so I was able to get through security, get home just in time for Christmas, yay. So that all worked out. And you'd think that would be the end of the story, right? Right? But no. Then what happened last week? Oh, this thing, see, I'm just targeting maintained because that's what you do when you got an ice chain all geared and ready to go. And yeah, anyway. So that would have been the end of the story, except this past week I was driving my car and like it started shaking and being real crazy, and that's not a good look for a car that you're driving. And I called the dealership, and they were like, no, from what you're reporting, and like my service engine soon light was flashing in my face. They're like, no, that's not a good thing. You should pull over. You shouldn't drive that car. It's going to cause more damage to the engine. Don't do it. And I was like, all right, you had me at pull over and don't drive, because last thing I want is for a car to blow up in my face. It's actually really super terrifying, and I've got a really great imagination and envision my head blowing up in many different directions and like, you know, glass shards all over the place and things like that. And I was like, I don't really want that to happen. So I did what they told me. But here's the thing. Nobody wants to rent you a car if you don't have a driver's license. And they will say on the internet that you can get your little paper license, you know, once you filed to have your ID replaced, and you can print out that little paper license. Oh yeah, just take the paper license and a passport to your car rental person. No, hey, guess what? They have opinions, those guys. And they can be like, no, guess what? I don't know how to enter you in the system because my machine's supposed to scan your ID and you don't have an ID, so I can't scan it. I can't give you a rental car. Well, you know what? Yo, what did you do before you had a little scanning system, right? Why are people so reliant on tech? It's so stupid. And y'all know I suck at tech. Well, I'm getting better at it, whatever. But yeah, it made me super frustrated because I have my own feelings. I have my own feelings about tech, and if you've never hung with me before and you're here for War of the Visions, man, you are so gone by now. I'll tell you that. That's fine. I'm just here for myself anyway. But let's see. I don't see a win team. Oh, who do we go for? I don't know. This person is rank 120. They call themselves a trap. Let's see. Are you a trap? Well, you got a fire guy. Let's go see. Let's go, you know, tempt fate or something. Anyway, yeah. They can look at you and they can be like, nope, I'm sorry. You might have been able to drive for several years, but right now you're showing me a piece of paper and you're showing me your government issued ID, which, you know, should be respected and things like that. But no, we won't give you a car. So it's been a wild week. It's been a wild week with delivery of groceries and things like that. But that's like, these are so many other stories that we could probably get into another time. But that's where I'm at right now. It's been a frustrating new year. But hey, I'm happy to hang with you. And while we finish up this video, no, not this video, just this battle, I'd like to say that I've been doing that raid. That raid was rough, and actually we're doing okay. We're hanging in there. I think we just have Sorrow to deal with, right? No, not two. All right, she's gone. All right, I think even though we're ice and he's fire, I think we can do this. Let's see. Oh, whoa. Oh. Although maybe he was like level 72 or something embarrassing. Well, I will say that, yeah, I was doing so much raid yesterday, like everybody else, and it was rough. And I put on the new video, the Hiroki video that talks about everything new and things like that. And then I didn't even care because I was just like in this crazy, you know, click raid mode, which we've all been in, and a bunch of videos just like went through over and over. See, there I go. Got my mission clear. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging in for that. And I saw a bunch of videos that like content creators I've never seen before. And actually, I don't typically watch content creators. Like, it's not like I'm a snob or anything. I just don't like watching other people play video games. I'd rather just play them myself. Yeah, ironic or whatever. But I just made you watch me play video games, so whatever. Is there anything else I can do? Probably not. So I gotta wrap this up. Okay, so oh, I can get my challenges. Let me collect these and things. So I want to give a shout out because one video caught my attention. Like, it kept going. Like, the YouTube thing just like kept going from video to video, and I was like, ah. But one video caught my attention, and that was, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Kel the funky something. I don't know, but had actually a rant video about shadow links, and like, you know, I'm not a ranter. It's just not my style, but I really enjoyed this video because I was like, whoa, finally somebody who actually plays the game, reads the story, and like cares about the characters, and so I was really excited about that because I feel like, hey, if you're in it for Final Fantasy, what do you care about? You care about stories and characters. At least I do, and I think that's the core of the draw to Final Fantasy. So I want to give a shout out to that guy because I thought that was some good content because he really breaks down his feelings about Shadow Links, and like those were those were some good points about who she is as a unit, as a character, and things like that. So I appreciated that, and I want to say, hey, cheers to other people that read the story and really take interest in the characters here. So with that said, gosh, man, sorry you're here. Sorry, I'm a person. Things like that. All right, let's go look at our girl Resnick. Where did we find her? I guess here. All right, so we have this awesome girl, Bunny Resnick. Maybe let's go and get all this clutter off the screen and like go look at her video proper. She is this like awesome surprise. Well, I guess, I don't know. I was kind of thinking there would be a Lunar New Year unit, and then we got a little hint at her last week. Dee-doo broke that news on our Discord server, I should say, and that was exciting because all of a sudden, like, this kind of throws off plans. Well, that's exciting, and well, maybe I'll mention that in a hot second, but also slightly problematic. But here she is. She is the new Lunar New Year unit. Sorry, I had to rewind. I didn't say that correctly. That will be for your pulling pleasure. I don't know if you enjoy the pleasure of pulling, but shout out to Secret. I'm sorry. Sometimes pulling can be a bit rough. But here she is. This is Resnick, and the second I saw her and I saw her design and everything, I thought she would be fire. That was my inclination based on their hint that they had like a super powerful fire unit in the works, but no, they surprised us and they made her Earth. But I think that's great too because Earth could use a ton of love, even though it's secret. It has like some massive awesome like gimmicky shenanigan synergy with Ural and Queen Mashri. I don't want to talk about that too much because, you know, maybe it's some guild secrets. I don't know if it's guild secrets or not, but all right, let's go ahead and read her little bio. Home awaits. A home where I can pass the time with my parents, my siblings, and forget about the battlefield for just one special day. Oh, already you got me. We'll sit around the table, express our appreciation for the year that has passed, and speak our hopes for the year that is to come. Now is the time for expectations and preparations. We shall ready ourselves for our next leap forward. And of course, this will be the year of the rabbit, which is the year of the water rabbit, if you want to go super particular. But it's supposed to be, I think, a year of calm and luck. And I think coming off the year of Tiger, is that what it was? Which was like somewhat tumultuous. Hopefully we can all get a little bit of a break this year, which I don't know. I haven't really received that yet. But I guess I should actually say that it's not, it hasn't started yet. January 22nd is when the year of the rabbit kicks in. So maybe I'm just like tigering it up for the last few weeks. Anyway, all right. So looking at her, she's got a main job. The jumping juggler is a Vanguard Striker class, a job that can protect itself with courage, and she gets two uses of courage, by the way, and by raising its evasion rate and fight while debuffing enemies, such as by lowering a single target's healing power with a 3-hit attack, or by removing re-raise and haste from enemies within range before attacking. And this is kind of what I meant when I was saying the Earth is kind of gimmicky. They've got a lot of fun little things that they're doing as far as removing courage, removing re-raise, and just like all in all getting up in your business and like taking down all those things that you thought were gonna get you through. So anyhow, that is fun to me. Her TMR is going to be the Itty Bitty Bunny Mask, which is a mask that features with features reminiscent of a white rabbit, such as its 2 sharply pointed ears. It is favored by many for its rumored ability to grant great fortune upon those who possess it. It is also said, however, that anyone who dons the mask will suddenly experience an insatiable love for carrots. I don't know, it sounds like maybe there's a food challenge in here. Maybe we should work that into to the Discord. What do you think? The wearer can look forward to inexplicably singing and adorably hopping around like a rabbit as well. Alright, so here you have the Itty Bitty Bunny Mask. It's an accessory with some hit points, defense of 6, spirit of 6, accuracy of 7, and evade of 7. The TMR ability will be Rabbit in the Moon, which will bestow AP reduction on critical hit to targets within range for 3 turns. I think it was Shadowlinks that we just got, who's also all about getting AP back with critical hits. So maybe I'll get your units, see like where that could be a good fit and whatever. It's not my job to tell you what to do. All right. Strider will be a sub-job. That's a Vanguard Striking class, a job that is capable of raising the attack power of nearby allies, increasing its own defense piercing rate via its support ability, allowing it to deal damage to enemies with high defense. And we have a Thief sub-job, which is a Vanguard Striking class as well, a job with extremely agile mobility that can steal various items held by the enemies. Alright, Lunar Devastation has your limit burst. Let's just erase all that. Will lower target's unit attack resistance for 3 turns, deal large damage, and significantly lower healing power for 3 turns. So she is going to be all about kind of shenanigans and doing sneaky little things while looking amazing, because let's be honest, she looks really, really amazing. No, that's what I wanted to do. Look at her 3D. No, okay, so we can't look at it too hard. Anyway, is she cool to pull? Dude, yeah, she's really cool to pull if you can pull her, because that's the thing. We have been like in this like weird like Glex end of the year, like gotta hit our quarter 4, whatever you want if you're in business, and I love that we get more Glex units. I really do, and I think that we get some awesome ones. And I don't even know if she's Glex. Is she Glex? I don't know. She's Lunar New Year. I don't even know. But I do think that I like seeing that. But it's also hard when you don't know what's coming next. It's hard to save. And we all want to kind of take advantage of these units when they're on banner if they're time limited, because it's really hard to build them when they're not. Especially holiday units. I think like regular Glex, we get those come back periodically, but these guys, these holiday guys, it's tricky. And we've got 2 collabs. We've got Dragon Quest right now, and then we're going to be moving into Final Fantasy VII, and that's going to be like the onset of the 140 rejuvenating, life-altering dream life or whatever it is. So that's going to start, and we're going to have to, pour a bunch of resources into that and think ahead for what all we want to do. And so, sorry, Resnick, I love you, but this is getting repetitive. Let's go watch you move a little bit more slowly on the home screen, because it won't be so jarring. Anyway, so I think that, yeah, it is tough. I wanted Shadow Links because I'm a fan of the character, and I also grabbed Winter Release because she's super cool, and I like that banner too. And like I like to reward things that I see in the game that I'm happy with, and I want them to think like, wow, this worked out well. Let's do it again. And I thought that 18K guaranteed banner was smart and great. Because it's nice to see that every once in a while that you don't have to go pity at 40, which is such a pitiful feeling. Let's be honest. Okay, so anyway, I guess what I'm saying is that, man, sorry, I got distracted by fireworks. Anyway. Point being is that we've got like the JP side that like allows us to kind of keep track of what's coming next, but these wild cards, man, they're so good. It's hard to pick and choose, and like even for me, it's like I'm actually sitting on some paid viz right now, which is kind of new for me. But I was thinking I was going to grab Sorrow's card for fire, because why wouldn't you? It's the first fire card in 1997. But at the same time, it's like now, like, okay, well, now I got to see if her card's going to have a paid banner, and if that's the way to go. Even her card is so freaking weird, because mace people and spear people, they don't use slash. And I don't know, it's very strange. And I know they want us to like do something weird, but I feel like it's like an escape room puzzle, and maybe Dukes can solve it for me because he makes those. But I'm kind of just like, what's the secret answer here with your weird job VCs? Because I'm not seeing it, and so I don't know. So that's something there too that we got to look at. And man, Resnick, your belly button is even distracting me. So anyway, well, this has been a bit, but I can't leave yet. I have one really important job to do, and that is to say, hey, Grayskull is recruiting. We're going into a limited right now, a Guild Wars Supremacy 2, which I really, really love that model so much more than the other model, because the matching model on the other one is so bizarre, and I just don't get it. And I've tracked it. Don't think I haven't. But I like this idea that we all play each other. And so you just like, it's just like a true tournament of the ages, or whatever. So I'm looking forward to that. And I would like to say this is a great time to join Grayskull. We've got 3 spots currently open. Could possibly make room for a 4th if you like have a really good friend and you want to vouch for them. Like, I don't know, you don't have to do that. Just drop it in the Discord. Tell us what you're about, and like you don't even have to like be. This doesn't have to be weird. It doesn't have to be weird at all. Just drop in. Let's hang out and be in our guild, because we're cool people and it's a fun time, and we earn viz all the time, man, all the time. So you should get on that, and I should probably make a bet. I'm not doing a good job, but still, we'd be happy to have you, and things like that. So Resnick, I'm happy to have you. Oh, what? Oh no, she's here. For a second I thought that was a rabbit. All right, well, anyhow, thanks for hanging out, and Happy New Year. And dude, send me my ID. Did you steal my ID? If you stole my ID, please send it back. Thanks. Because yeah, I am sick of not being able to draw. It just makes me really mad. All right, that's all. All right, yeah. So yeah. Okay. All right. Cheers.